Dear students, database query using SQL is the third unit of IP, and database management is the second unit in CS. Both the contents are almost same. So let us discuss what is database. Database is a computerized way of systematic record keeping system. So where there you can create tables, queries, reports, procedures, etc. in an organized way. Comparing to book and paper system, here you can store data in the form of tabular tables. That is, you can systematic way you can store the data. So what is DBMS? DBMS is database management system, is nothing but the softwares which help you to maintain a database. So Oracle, MS SQL, MS Access, Paradox, DB2, MySQL, etc. are the commonly used database softwares. What are the advantage of database management? First of all, it reduces redundancy. Redundancy means duplication. So when you store data in a computerized form, you are storing in one place, so the chance of duplication is removed. And database controls inconsistency. Inconsistency means mismatch. When you store in one place, there is no chance of mismatch also. When you store in more than one place same data, there only the chance of mismatch comes due to lack of updation in both places. Database facilitates sharing of data. When you store data in a centralized place, it allow you to store to various places. Simple example is internet. Your result you are accessing from your home, or a particular web page you are accessing from any device at a time. Multiple people are accessing it. Database ensures security. A systematic database system ensures some security concerns also. It is not allowing unauthorized person to access it, unauthorized modification, etc. Simple as SQL itself asking you password at the time of login. So various security measures are incorporated. Database maintains integrity. Integrity in the sense it ensures some data validation. For example, a wrong date format, you are typing 25 2000, 25 date is okay but the month is wrong, so invalid type of data it will automatically identify and it will reject. So structured query language to interact with database, query languages are used. SQL is one of the that type of language. So we are using MySQL, and DDL, data definition, data manipulation, and transaction control languages. These are the three versions. SQL or MySQL is divided into three categories. The commands are divided into three categories. Create, alter, drop, etc. are the DDL, data definition language. These are the commands used to interact with the structure of your table, not with your data. Directly interact with the outer structure and its related areas. Data manipulation commands, these are the commands which directly interact with the values or your data in the table. And TCL commands, these are the commands related to transaction. Transaction means set of action. A transaction we can say complete when all the actions are complete. So commit, rollback, etc. Actually, as per your syllabus, you have to follow DDL and DML. Data dictionary, this is a file containing data about data, or data about the data stored in the table. For we have used describe command. For example, in this table we can say DESC, disk student. This is the data dictionary. So this tells the data about data, roll number, it is integer, name, it is worker. In that way, the details about the table, that is called data dictionary. Data model. Data model in the sense in which way the data are interconnected in a database. There are three models: relational data model, network data model, and hierarchical data model. We have to focus on relational data model in a database. For example, class is the database. In this database you have a table called student, and you can create more than one table in the same database, and you can access value from both the tables. So in relational data model, relations are represented in the form of tables. Now some terms related to database management system. Relation is another name for table. This is the relation. Student is a relation is nothing but table. Domain is pool of value from which values are taken into the table. For example, roll number, name, age, stream, date of admission, fee, mark 1, mark 2, first name, last name. So various values. Domain is a pool of values from which required values you will take to your table. So for a student, you have a pool of values like roll number, name, first name, last name, father's name, mother's name, house address, etc. Many values you can relate to the student. So from that you have taken few values. So domain is a pool of values. What is tuple? Tuple is nothing but row. So 121 Pankaj 24, this is the first row. Tuple is row. Attribute is nothing but column. Roll number is your column, name is your column. So attribute means column. Degree is nothing but how many columns are there, number of attribute, number of columns. So 3 plus 3, 6 column you have in this table. Cardinality is nothing but how many rows you have. 121 to 127, you have 7 rows. Cardinality is the number of rows or number of tuples or number of records. View is a virtual table. View is a imaginary table, that is really it is not there, but we can create and use till you close the SQL. So for example, select star from student, so you will get your full table. I'm going to create a temporary table by using the view command. So create view, and view name. What is the name of the view table? Stud1. As select what are the fields you required. Roll number required in my view table, I need age required, I need fee required. So select roll number, age, fee from your original table, that is student. So this is my command to create a view table. Create view name as select roll number, age, fee from student. Select roll number, age, fee from student is a simple select statement. So it will display the item from student table. So I am creating a view, create view, stud1 is the view name as select roll number, age, fee from student. So it will create another table. Its name will be stud1 and you will have the value roll number, age and fee, and you can work on it, but for a limited time. When you close it, it won't be saved. But in this case, your student table is a permanent table, but after executing this command, you will get a table named stud1, but it will not be permanent. That is the use of view. Let's check it. Select star from stud1. So you have the values, but when you close or exit the SQL, the view table will be removed. Now what is primary key? This is the key field which is used to uniquely identify a record. So roll number can be a primary key because roll number is not going to repeat. Candidate key, the fields which can be used, the fields which are not going to repeat, that can be used as primary key are called candidate key. In this case, we have only one key, roll number, which is not going to required, so this is primary key. If you have admission number over here, admission number, I can say candidate key. The key which can be used as primary key are called candidate key. Alternate key, the key which are unique and which are not used as primary key are called alternate key. For example, the candidate key which is not a primary key is called alternate key. Roll number, admission number. So I have two candidate keys. At roll number, you just imagine admission number, both are there. So roll number I have used as primary key. So rest of the key, admission number, I can say alternate key. So candidate key is the key which can be used as primary key. Alternate key is nothing but the keys in the candidate key which is not primary key. Foreign key. Foreign key comes when you have two tables in your database. That means when you use relational algebra, you can connect tables using the common key. So foreign key is a non-key attribute which is primary key of one table and which is a non-key in another table. So roll number Foreign key is a non-key attribute in your current table, but it will be primary key in another table. Integrity constraints. Constraints are conditions used in SQL table creation. So that we will study in detail later. What are the features? First feature of MySQL is it is open source. You can free of cost download, install, use and study. Fast. The query execution speed is fast. It supports SQL, structured query language and ANSI. Portable and secure. You can carry easily in any device and it is very secure. Can be used with various programming languages. So MySQL or SQL is the commonly used backend for storage in connection with various programming languages. What are the data types in MySQL? There are three types of data types in MySQL: numeric, date and time, string and text. So integer, we are very familiar when we create any value. For example, fee column, we will give int. So int or integer, you can use small int. This is again another version. Most commonly used is integer. And decimal. Decimal also we can use. For example, when we create, see this table, disk student, you can see the data type of roll number is integer and data type of fee also integer. For example, the fee column we are filling 1500.50 paise, so it will take only 1500 only because your data type is integer. Instead you could have given decimal. M denotes length, D denotes decimal. For example, I am giving, see, I will show it here, fee decimal of 5,2. Its meaning is you can give a value as input 1500.25. So this denotes, 5 denotes total how many letters permitted. It permits only 5 letters, and 2 denotes how many decimal values permitted. So 2 places you can have decimal value, but the total number of digits is 5. So in this case you have 6 digits. It will not permit. So let me say 150.25. Total 5 digits you can give input, and out of that two decimal places should be for decimal. So when you use decimal data type, you should be very careful in giving the size. 5 denote total how many value you can have, 2 denote in that 2 places reserved for decimal. Now date and time data type. Date and time data type, when you for example, when you use any date of birth or date of joining, etc., the data type should be DATE. See, date of admission, DATE, and the input should be in reverse order: year, month, DD. Similarly, to accept a time, if you want to store perfectly, you can use time as data type. Here it will come time. So hour, month, second. Similarly, date, time, it will take both together. Last data type is to accept values like name, stream, etc. There we will use string character data type. CHAR, character or variable character. You can give character or variable character. Variable character, normally we use it. The advantage is whatever value you are giving, automatically it will be adjusted to the value less than the given limit. But fixed character is fixed size. What if, for example, character 10 and your input is only 4 letter word, it will reserve 10 character exclusively for that input. But varchar will reserve only 4 character, 4 value positions, even though you have given 10. So varchar is variable sized, character is fixed size data type. So we will see in the next class. Thank you for watching.